What is going on, everyone? Welcome to part 3 of the No Man's Sky walkthrough. We're veering a little bit away from the storyline. This episode is about base building. So there are actually two ways you can get your base started. We're going to go ahead and show you the long way, and then we're going to show you the short way. So we're going to fly out to the space station really quick and get the stuff we need, because the long way is more of a guessing game. It's just that you're going to have to put in less work to flatten the terrain, because the terrain will already be flattened for you. So it's kind of RNG in finding this. If you're more interested in not doing the work and you want to explore around the planet just a little bit more for your area, then by all means go ahead and do that. But if not, then it's really easy to put a base computer down. I'm gonna go over that as soon as we're back on the planet and landed. So first we're gonna head to the space station, I believe I tried to sneak this in last episode, which was a while ago, and I'm sorry about that. Been tackling a few other projects, life kind of jumped in the way too, but other than that, no, we're back. We're finishing up this project. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous episodes, this will only be up to the Artemis storyline. I won't be covering the other updates, unfortunately. Because by that time, after this walkthrough, you should be able to hold your own to the universe and kind of go through those updates yourself. Alright, we're going for exchange specific charts. And I believe it won't be these. These are inhabited outposts. This is secure. So no, it will be inhabited outposts. I know I made the same mistake in last episode too. I get a little confused sometimes. But not confused to the point where wrong information is going to make it through this walkthrough. Alright, I will see you down on the planet in a moment. And go ahead and go over to our exosuit. Go ahead and do the plow rot thing by extracting it, and it's going to tell us where to go, where there's a habitable outpost. I'm sorry, inhabited outpost. There's an observatory nearby, and if you already know it's an observatory, just kind of ignore that. Like I said, this is all up to RNG. Alright, we did get a shelter. And that is most likely going to be an outpost where you can get larva cores and nanites, but that is not what we're looking for. I guess it depends on a certain system that has those specific areas that are already flattened for you to put your base. So what we're going to do is kind of find somewhat of a flat spot, land, and show you how to build your base the quicker way by putting a base computer down. So you're going to go to your build menu. You're going to see this little thing over here, the base computer, and we need chromatic metal actually, so we're going to set our refiner out, since we already have one. It's going to need some carbon. We do have some carbon. Remember, put 100 in as you pick it up, the refiner that is. You're going to go ahead and get 98 of that carbon back if it's still full. Go ahead and put our copper in. We only need about 30. It only takes about 30 chromatic metal in order for you to make your base computer. Just going to dwindle that down all the way to 30. So in about 10 seconds you can go ahead and look around, see what other areas are a little hazardous, like this dude over here. Go ahead and change out to your mining beam, and we're going to give ourselves a little bit of oxygen. But if you do want to scan it, go ahead and scan it. Your base doesn't have to be big. It can be small. We only have a little bit of stuff in front of us. As soon as... I think it's done already. Yeah, it's done. Go ahead and put that copper back in our exosuit. Put the chromatic metal also in our exosuit. And we're going to go ahead and collect this bad boy. So we got 97 this time instead of 98. So it took a little bit more from the fuel than I thought. And now we get to do the really cool thing. Grab this, and now we can place this base computer down. I'm going to put mine by this rock, I think it looks kind of cool there. I'm going to rotate it a little bit, so actually when it pops up, it may pop in front of me, it may pop away, and then that will kind of take away from the whole cool effect of it being by the rock. Yep, saw that happening. Alright, so I mean, it's pretty close, but hey. We're can go ahead and click on it. It's going to search for cryptographic archives. It's going to reveal no prior claims on the site, which means if there's a site nearby that has a page computer and you put yours down, that may be within the area of 300 units. So units is going to be for money, for distance, blah, blah, blah. But for now, we're using it for distance. So it's not detecting any claims on the site nearby, which means this area is free to claim, so you can claim your base. It's now letting us know that it's scanning, and now it is fully claimed. And that the computer's online, that's what's up. And we seem to be nearby a resource. Which one is it? Oh, it's Parfenium. Awesome. So we're going to show you how to mine that stuff without actually having to extract it out of the ground, so that way it stays and you have an unlimited amount as long as you put fuel within those miners, but that's for later on. So we established our base computer down, which means we can go ahead and go to our menu. And we only have these two things, unfortunately. So the rest of the storyline is going to tell us what to do in terms of getting base parts in order for us to build an actual base. So just head over here. Accessing log from previous user. Entry 4925D follows. Storm sweeping across, but construction supplies low. Depositing shelter plans need to back soon. So we extract the plants, and it gives us a whole bunch of timber anchored doors, timber wall, timber floor panel, flat timber roof, flora containment. So this is all the really cool stuff we're going to use to make our base plate. The really cool thing is it uses carbon just to build most of that stuff. We got a roof too. That's what's up. So when it comes to building your base, how many of these can we actually build? So about 30 of the floors, which is a good thing, because I was looking for something along the lines of maybe a 5 by 6, maybe. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross, and then 6 all the way around, because I like to have a big place, because I like to store stuff in it. This can be your starter spot. Oh, there's even a little language stone here. So you're going to want to take this language stone. It helps you learn the language that's within the system. So we learned a word from the Gek, the word Gek. That's what's up. So I actually need to find where the base computer is at. You can find it by using the computer icon on your HUD, but for some reason I think I'm just really close to it. Where's the ship at? There it is. It's over there. So we're actually going to build in this area over here. Alright, so let's start putting down that 5 by 6. Now, you don't want to build into the ground, you want to build above the ground. So we're going to see if there's anything that we can use in order for us to build above it. If that's not the case, then you are going to have to build on the ground, unfortunately, and anything that you dig into the ground with may be buried later on. So choose wisely. Let's see, I do want to put it up here. We can terrain manipulate the thing. Oh, I thought that was an animal over there. It's not. Alright, come on, around the corner. Now, we do have those incoming storms. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've experienced storms yet, but if you're on a specific planet, is that the ship? Yeah, it's the ship nearby. Then you're going to want to hop into your ship and kind of hang out for a bit. I'm just kind of moving the ship right now because I need the space. We are out of launch thruster fuel, so we'll have to come up with that later on. See, and there's the icon right there. It tells you where your base is at. So we're going to land a little ways past the language stone there. Alright, since we're back down, it's going to want us to build specific things for the habitation program initializing. You do not have to worry about structural integrity with these. As of this walkthrough, you don't have to worry about that. So we go back to building, and yes, I can see the storm is taking out my hazard protection. So we don't have long. Oh, it goes right into the computer. Did I fill it? I didn't fill it out there. Alright, the base computer is online. I think I need a few more things. I think this is big enough though. Maybe another row and then we should be good to go. Don't make it too big, don't make it too small either. But I guess we can renovate later on. Let's go ahead and put up some walls before I actually die. We can only put up 7 of these, so I'm hoping it makes it all the way around. Actually, it's not, because 3 is going to fit on this side. Oh, maybe I miscounted. Wait a minute. Okay, cool. We got that ready to go. We got to run to the ship. I don't think we're going to make it. Alright, we're inside. We got to wait for the storm to pass. So in the meantime, I will see you back at the base building when the storm passes. Alright, that was quick. Let's go back to base building. If you do need more materials, scan around. Well, I did not complete that scan. And if you need any more resources, you can see to your right there, I mentioned this in a previous episode, there's star bulb, copper, and parfenium and salt on this planet, because it's letting us know what the available resources are. And if you scan a specific mineral or a plant, it's going to let you know on the left. Wait. Oh, it's a plant. Okay, I thought it was an animal. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, it's juvenile. You go all the way down to where it says primary element is carbon, secondary element is mortite. So every once in a while you get a little bit of mortite out of it once you're looking for it, but at least you know that specific one will be your, what am I trying to say, will be your specific resource. Alright, I think we can put in 2 more walls. Alright, we're going to go out and get some resources, come back and finish this thing up. It's looking pretty good so far. Let's see, oddly enough, we ended up getting some... Oh, we can make 11 now. That's what's up. You can build a base however you want. I just want a little starter one to get us, you know, started. So that way I really don't have to worry about much. Let's go ahead and put in the doorway. Alright, now we have a door. So now we start putting on the roof. We can choose to have the flat ones here. And then I guess make specific areas. If we want it to be just a little bit taller, go ahead and move around the roofs. I'm not going to worry about that in this walkthrough. Ooh, we're actually out. We need some more ferrite dust. Well, be right back. Okay, let's start putting some of these back up. I do like seeing these type of roofs, so we're going to be seeing a lot of those. And then we're going to be putting some of the flat ones up as well. If you... Oh, I fell right back outside. If you ever need to take something out because you made an error... Oh, I'm out of ferrite dust again. What you're going to do is stay on the one you're choosing. If you're on mouse and keyboard, choose C. And there's a little menu up there that'll let you know. Let me go ahead and click out of that one. Click back in. There's a menu up top for specific controls that you can use to build. So as you can see up top, we have cycle part, build, colors, rotate, cycle axis, scale, toggle free placement, toggle edit build, toggle camera, and toggle wiring. So deleting things. So you're gonna need to press the one that says toggle edit build. It'll turn into that color. And if you want to delete it, up there in the menu, you can see where it says X, and you just press X to delete, or whichever console you're playing on, Xbox or PlayStation, you're going to use that specific button in order for you to delete it. You can also duplicate it by pushing E on mouse and keyboard, and also the other buttons that is designated on your respective console. You can also change it in different colors, you can move it, as well as go through the toggle build, the build camera, and toggle wiring. Okay, like I said, unfortunately, I ran out of more ferrite dust, so we're going to go ahead and grab that and come back in. Eventually, we will have to get stairs. Alright, so we got that milestone done outside. Travel 8,000 units. That's what's up. Alright, let's go ahead and put in that last roof. You want to line it up with those circles that you kind of see in the middle there. Come on, slide right in. You have to sit here and play this game. If not, if you don't want to play that game, go ahead and use the the toggle camera button. And I'll help you move around the space just a little bit better. Right there, perfect. And it's in. You can also see yourself in there. And quick pro tip, if you are doing this on a very hazardous planet, you can actually go into toggle camera and you will not lose any of your, what's it called, hazard protection. So you can use that as a lifesaver, actually. Ooh, we can put in 2 more of those. But since we're already fenced in a little bit, we don't have windows yet. You can get windows later on down the line. Let's see, can we build anything else other than that? We can go over here, and we can put in a flora containment number 3. We can put in that to make it a little place like home. And when we have a, what is it, capped standing light, we can go ahead and put that around here if we want a little bit more light. I mean, this is very dim, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and put it in that corner over there, see if we can build it. We can, because we're going to use up our sodium. Let me turn, oh yeah, insufficient power. So it looks like we are going to need to get some power, which means we're going to need to get the solar panels. So I recommend not putting that down just yet. So let's go ahead and see what the base computer has for us. I built it right here next to the side. That's what's up. Alright, entry follows. We're going to kind of skip through some of this. Construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby. Plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices. Begin search. To extract those plans. Whoever recorded these logs evidently has some success. I have access to their plans and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. So now we have a construction research unit. This is going to allow us to make more things for the base. But it's a very limited amount of stuff. Not too many things. So if you're in the base building, this part of the game, you can just go ahead and build to your heart's content. I know that lamp is there. That we're going to take care of that later on. Let's see, where is it? Right there. And you can choose this to build. If you want to select the part, go ahead and press that button. It will actually set up, what is it, the recipe for you. As you can see, if you go to your log, ooh, it's not, oh, no, it's base computer parts, but it's actually not showing up on the log. That's weird. You can usually pin these and it'll tell you the, no, it's not there. It's there, there it is. Oh, it's telling me to select the part, but it won't let me, well, let me pin it. That is weird. I guess later on down the line you can pin it, or maybe they took it out of the game. I don't know. But as far as I can see now, let's just go ahead and get some carbon nanotubes and some ferrite. I didn't see how many. Oh, habitation program initializing. Oh, and actually right there on the bottom already. I have no need to pin it. Let's see. We need magnetized ferrite and a refiner. And we also need the carbon nanotubes, so we can get the carbon nanotubes done right away. I believe we need 2 of them. Oh, okay, so we're going to need more carbon. Let's go ahead and get those. Alright, second carbon nanotube is made. Now we need to pull out the refiner again. Now that we have an actual place to put it, we're going to put it right... I want to put it right there. That's just like a really good destination. This is all your starter stuff so far. It doesn't have to be your permanent spot. It can be if you really like the place, but other than that, go ahead and give it some fuel again. And then we need some ferrite dust to turn into pure ferrite, and that pure ferrite is then turned into magnetized ferrite. So we're going to need to see how... Oh. So I think we're a little short from the refiner. I'll make about 38. Is that correct? Oh, 44. So let's see if we actually can get what we need in the next 5 seconds. We can actually look how many we actually need. Oh, we only needed 20, unfortunately. So we have a little extra. Alright. And we're just going to kind of leave it like that. If you do want the materials back for your carbon, go ahead and collect the portable refiner so you can get the materials back. And then just put the portable refiner down. Now you have your carbon back. Alright, let's go ahead and build the space computer. I like to put it in the corner and sometimes near the door, just in case there's something I want to build. So I'm having a little bit of trouble putting it on an outline. Perfect, right there. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. Alright, equip and utilize an analysis visor. So user should recover salvage data. Alright. So research buildable technology and research structures. So your buildable technology would be your portal, your biofuel reactor. Man, I cannot say that at all. Your save beacon, which means you can take these with you, just like the portable refiner. Anywhere you go, you can save. Boom, you'll be right back where you are. There's a signal booster, helps you find things and as you use navigational data with it. There's a health station, just in case things go south. You can come back here, heal up, go back out. You're good to go. There's electrical wiring, which is actually what we need to hook up the lamp that's to our right. And then there's a battery. That battery gets hooked up to a solar panel, which helps us actually get power from the sun, which goes into the battery, which is hooked up to electrical wiring, which is going to be hooked up to the lamp, which helps it light. And then you have hazard protection units. And as it already says, it heals your hazard protection. So just in case, same thing as the health station. Should be good to go after that. Now we're going to look into structures. So we have this whole thing to build. And like I mentioned earlier, we needed salvage data in order to purchase all of these. And is it the whole? Oh, it's all of them. So we have alloy walls, we have stone walls and stone structures, and then we have wood structures, which is actually timber. So it's all up to you at this point. Since you already have your base already made, you can make any one of these. I'm sorry, this is my train of thought. As you have specific materials. So if you're building with stone, most of it is silicate powder, ferrite dust, pure ferrite. And if you're looking into alloy is just ferrite dust. Pretty much just ferrite dust. If you're looking for timber, it's mostly carbon with a little bit of glass. You will see that with most of these, but since we don't have any salvage data, I will show you how to get that in just a moment. But the thing we're going to focus on the most when we get that salvage data is, I don't know why we're going through this all over again. Let's see, buildable technology. That's what we want to focus on right now, because we want to have a portal in order for us to go to and from the space station without having to actually use the ship, since we're out of Starship launch fuel. And later on down the line, get these batteries. As you can see, the cost, it's 3 salvage data for that. 0 actually for that. We just need to unlock it, which we need to get this first. So we need 1. We need about 4 so far. And then counting this one too, that means we need 6. So in order for you to find them, using your analysis visor, you are looking for something like, is there even one in this area? I'm going to be looking for an icon that specifically says, if I can, yep, right there, little Wi-Fi icon that says buried technology module. This one is actually pretty close. So unfortunately, we do not have any of the pellets to feed the creatures, so we can ride them. And as I mentioned before, with life support gel, that makes everything pretty easy because you don't have to rely on how much of the material of oxygen you have. Although I do have a lot, and that fills up the meter, as you can see. And let me go ahead and go to that really quick. In technology, it is full because I had a 142 things of oxygen on me. But if you have very little of it, the bar is not going to fill all the way up. That's why you're going to want life support gel. We are closing in on this. We're going to get our first one, but we are going to go for 6. So as we gather the 6, we'll see you right back at the base, and we're going to go ahead and spend them on the actual things we need to make our specific technology. Go ahead and dig. As you dig, grab that. You don't have to fill the holes. I like to fill them up. Now you did notice that we did get 2. Sometimes they range from 2 to 3 to 4, depending on where you go. But it doesn't look like we're going to be looking for any more anytime soon until the storm passes. There's one right there. We can mark it. but it is pretty close by, but we need to get back into base. Wait out the storm again.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Man, we've been locked in a little too much. Let's see, where's that icon at? Not that one. That is drop pod, that's for later on. Oh, it's over there. Alright, and in we go. Alright, we want buildable technology. And since we have our 6, did I miscount? I think I did. Wait, 2, 3, 0. And then 3. No, I did not miscount. So now we can start building portals. This I don't really recommend because you're just going to have to get fuel from outside to put into the reactor, and then you get power. You have to do that ever so often. The choice is yours though. So this doesn't really take anything, so that is free. And then there's this one down here, in which we get the battery. Now that we have everything, I did do a little slight miscalculation. And it's because of, let's see, buildable technology. This right here, we actually needed 8. And 8 plus the 6 we already got, which meant it was 14. So we're going to go back out, get that 8, and then come back. So we can start building the solar panels in the next episode. I don't like the fact that it looks a little lifted, but it can't be helped. Alright, now we can head back to the base construction research unit. And then build buildable technology, and we can go ahead and get the solar panel now. Now that we have everything that we need in order to make this base a to and from place that we can go to, no pun intended, we can now start building technology in the next episode. This is Azarath. Be sure to like and subscribe with that notification bell on the way out, and I will see you in the next episode.